Okay, hello everyone, how are you today? So this is the 17th of July and this is on Saturday. So I hope you're having a great weekend today. This is a live stream, it's not the video session, this is a live stream. So welcome everyone on this live stream on this relaxing weekend on Saturday. So today, I was thinking what to talk about today, and I came up with the idea of talking about the lower time frames purely based on the price action. I will be taking some cryptocurrencies as example to explain the price action and what exactly I see on these lower time frames, because cryptos are now moving over the weekend. So I think that's a good idea to talk about it. And also, I get these questions and requests by email and comments about price action. So that's why I decided to talk about this topic today. So let's see. Oh, Lakshmi, thank you for joining the Ichimoku community. Thank you for joining very much. Stay gold. So yeah, the Ichimoku community is now growing also, and that's actually where I share my knowledge from the original books of Ichimoku Kinko-hyo, written by Goichi Hosoda. So welcome everyone. Okay, and let's see, Soros and Co, Gustavo, Eka and Ecosys, Bachit and Gaby, Anthony and Gon, Crystal, and Steven and Mark, thank you for joining. Great to see everyone once again. So let me squeeze my face and let's start the session. Okay, so before starting here, just a quick disclaimer as usual. This contents information is basically based on my own understanding, knowledge, and experience. So when you take trades, please do at your own risk. And if you can follow the rules and guidelines on this live stream, it will be great. Okay, so let's see. So here is the Bitcoin, and this is in 5-minute chart. So as mentioned before, I will cover the price action, and I will be watching this Bitcoin and some other cryptocurrencies since they're moving over the weekends. So let's see. So now this is in 5-minute chart and this is going sideways, but as per 5-minute chart, this is uptrending as you can see here. So price action is the backbone of any analysis, any indicators. Even Ichimoku is based on the price action, highs and lows. So, and moving average and other indicators usually takes the close price of the candlestick and it calculates the other information of the market. So if you master price action, then you have better understanding of the other indicators, and also more importantly, you can exactly analyze what's happening in the market, and also you can make decisions based on the price action. So this is once again 5-minute chart on Bitcoin, and this is moving upwards now. So what I usually do is that I divide the market into uptrending, downtrending, and range market. And usually I do this by Ichimoku, but since today's topic about the price action, I will capture whether the market is uptrending, downtrending, or ranging by price action itself. So right now I see that this is uptrending by price action simply because this is on the higher lows and higher highs. Precisely from this candlestick over here, it's been uptrending, bullish, and looks like the market is going up this way in the short term, all the way up to the previous high at 31 951.55 level. Looks like this is bullish now. But before that, it was on the bearish wave. It was bearish since this candlestick at 8:45 a.m. today. And even before that, it was I wave, bullish, between 8:10 and 8:45. And it was bearish even before, exactly from 6:55 and 8:10. And previously, it was up in waves since 4:05 a.m. It was bullish like this. So, to make long story short, this is up. It was uptrending between 4:05 and 6:55, and afterwards it became bearish until 8:10, and then it became bullish until the 8:45, and afterwards became bearish until the 10:15, and then afterwards it went upwards like this way. I think I better do precise because I see the market slightly broke the previous low here. So I would say that it was bearish until 11. It was on the bearish wave, and after 11, it's been uptrending like this way. So in that sense, this is bullish. So once the market breaks this pin bar level at 38,778.27, then the market could reach all the way up to the target, 31,951.55. So this is the simple price action market analysis. So I see charts like this way in the lower time frames, and also basically on any time frames like this. So we have to be very precise on which way the market is going and whether it's uptrending, downtrending, or ranging. And you have to be able to identify exactly by one single candlestick whether it becomes bullish or bearish or range like this. So that's the Bitcoin example. And I will be covering some other cryptocurrencies because it's moving over the weekends. So until the end of the live stream, we monitor these charts in 5-minute charts. Okay, James, thank you for joining. Great to see you. And Shamal, good to see you too. Sabar, Kishore, and Triple N, Kayon, good to see you again. All right, Wix, and Sabar once again. Good to see you, Ekmev. Thank you for joining as well. And Taiwan, Nisa, Anthony. Great to see you, everyone. Thank you for joining over here. All right, so let's see. Let's see. Oh, Shamal says, excuse me. Shamal says, "Dear Mr. K, please can you reply me in details? How I can setting an alert in TradingView for the slope up or down of Senko Span A, Senko Span B?" You can simply right-click on the indicator and select angle up or down on the Senko Span AB. On TradingView, it's possible. On MT5, MT4, you cannot set the alert, but on TradingView, it's possible. So once again, this is bullish. So let's wait until the market breaks or not. In the meantime, we look at some other markets. So let me just put the arrow up like this way, because this is the expectation for now. But so one thing is that we never know. We never know the future. So it may break the resistance or it may retrace backwards from here. We don't know. But one thing for sure is that this is bullish. So in this example, the probability for the market to break the resistance is higher than going down. However, if the market goes up this way and if it's going to be resisted at the resistance level and goes backwards, and not only it goes backwards, but also, for example, once it becomes the bearish wave like this way, once you see bearish wave, then this confirms us that this is now turning bearish. It might go down afterwards, right? So that will be one of the scenarios. And also, if you see this example, this might become a double top. And once you find double top like this, and if you see neckline breakout, and then that will also the confirmation for the reversal potentially. So once it happens, then you never look for the buy chance anymore because there is no breakout confirmations in this case. But for now, we're not sure which way, whether the market breaks or not. So simply we just monitor. And more practically speaking, if you wish to buy, then if you see the neckline breakout or if you see the reversing wave resisted by the previous resistance level, then that will be the stop loss. You have to exit here if you wish to buy right now. But once the market breaks upwards this way and goes in a wave like this, then you can move the stop loss to break even. You can move the stop loss to break even, and simply you trail the profits along the way. So let me be practical. Let's say you buy right now. So I will put the horizontal line as a buying position, and let me turn this to like green, since this is buying position. So I just make it as a green, and in this case stop loss will be below the previous low, below the wick pointing downwards. I will put the stop loss here if this is not too tight. So let's say this is, yeah, this is minus 147. So this might be too tight, so I will put the stop loss below the previous low here and see if the market breaks upwards or if it becomes bearish wave from here, or it might be resisted and retraces backwards from here. So I think I will put these arrows and see which scenario will be taking place in this condition. Okay, like this. And with this in mind, you monitor charts. And that's basically what I do in my mind. So, because unless the market breaks upwards this way, we cannot really be confident for this continuous uptrend. So, simply we monitor, and this is the way to scalp on these lower time frames too. Personally, I don't scalp because I am more of the day swing trader style. But when I take trades, I do look at the 5 or 15 minute time frames, and this is what I look at on these lower time frames. So if this is uptrending on higher time frames, then this will be the scenario that I create. Right now on the higher time frames on Bitcoin, it's flat or more bearish. It's becoming like downtrending. So this is in that sense against the major direction. But at least in 5, this is uptrending. So this is what we can expect. The market goes up and breaks the resistance level in 5-minute chart. So let's see if it happens or not. So Russia, yeah, so this is basically how you trade a price action. So that's one of the examples for the Bitcoin. And in the meantime, let me pick some other markets, cryptocurrencies. and see what happens. So let me pick the Ethereum, and this is in 5-minute chart. So you see that the market has been going up and down, kind of ranging, but based on price action, you can capture exactly whether it's uptrending or downtrending. So starting from here at 11 a.m., it has been uptrending. We can see that the consecutive bullish waves. So this is uptrending, right? So in this case, you can look for buy chance. So let's say you take a buy right now. If you take a buy right now, then the stop loss will be below the previous low. And then expect the market goes up and reaches over all the way to the top on this 5 range. 1910.31 is the potential target. But before that, there are some resistance levels here. 1895.11 is the previous week high, and also a couple of resistances here too. So the market might be going down. The market might be reaching over here, and it might retrace backwards from here. And with that in mind, you monitor charts. So let's say you place a buy right now, then there will be scenarios like the market goes up to initially potential the resistance level in 5, and it breaks and move up to all the way up here is one of the scenarios. Another scenario is the market reverses backwards from here. After take a buy, the market reverses backwards and it goes all the way down. Will be another scenario. And the third scenario will be the market goes up initially and be resisted at the most previous resistance level in 5, and the market goes backwards. And with these scenarios in mind, you monitor charts and you look for either exit timing or break-even timing. So let me turn these to blue because these are the resistance levels. So simply, this is how I monitor charts like this. So I use Bollinger Bands and stochastics and other lines and indicators, but basically price action is the base of everything. So that's why I wanted to talk about that on today's live stream. Okay, let's see. All right, Shinjen, thank you for joining. Great to see you. Thank you for joining first time. Good to see you here. And Edge, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you. Chan says, looking forward to see K-sensei in action. I want to understand the reason behind making the decisions. Yes, that's exactly what I try to share on this live stream today. Because recently the market has been ranging and retracing on higher time frames Forex pairs. So I wasn't able to talk about the lower time frame confirmations. So yeah, and I get the comments and requests to talk about the entry edges and decisions after taking positions. And I thought that this is a nice timing to take these cryptos as example to share my views about the price action. All right, so let's see. All right, let me cover some comments here now and while waiting for these markets to move. So let me split the charts into 2. Or maybe, yeah, I will just switch back and forth on this Bitcoin and Ethereum 5-minute chart. Okay, Shamal says, Dear K, in addition to my previous question, there is no slope for lines in the alert table. Oh, there's no slopes. Let me see. Let me check the. So you right click on the Ichimoku indicator and you press Add Alert on Ichimoku, and you take the Senko span A or B, lead 1 or 2. Lead 1 is Senko span A, lead 2 is Senko span B. So you just simply take either one, and I think it's, let's see, moving up. You can take move up for angle up, and you simply create, and this is angle up of Senko span B alert. The trading view is very nice. I like the design. I like how it actually pictures markets. It's very clear, clean, and nice. And also, these alert functions are very useful. And it synchronizes with these mobile apps. The lines and colors and watch list, everything synchronized on these between mobile and PC. So it's really great. I used to use only MT5 when I gave analysis last year, or last year. But after I started to use TradingView, I use it myself also, and simply I take trades by MT5 because I connect my broker to MT5 and take trades. So I analyze markets by TradingView and take trades by MT5 mobile. Plus Ichimoku indicator, default Ichimoku indicator TradingView is correct in its displacement and calculation. So that's also a nice thing about the TradingView. Okay, let's see. Apex says, hello, Kay, can we get residency visa if we are just a day trader in Dubai, or do you have to other business setup? As a pure trader, I think it might be a bit difficult, but it depends on which free zone you set up the company. I think I will talk about it on my second channel. Yeah, since this first channel is mainly about the tradings and Ichimoku and my strategies. Okay, let's see. Sorosh says, if you want to trade based just by price action on higher time frame, do you look at multiple time frames? How? So you basically do the same thing. You do the same thing. You watch price action, higher time frames. Since let's say if this is like daily chart, and you see that this is bullish on the daily chart, and if you break it down to 5, and if you also see 5 to be up, then you look for buy chance by the price action. So yeah, that's basically how I do. Hello, Mr. Fernandez. Thank you for joining. Great to see you here. Right, Bill and Amin. Good to see you. Anthony. Great to see you here too. Once again, Zigzag. Good to see you too. All right, Robert, Kayan, once again. Doble, thank you for joining as well. Thank you for welcoming to Dubai. So since July, I came to Dubai. Before that, I was in Japan. So it's new culture, new environment, and this is my new challenge. All right, thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you here. Chan says, the market is ranging a lot of noises and it confuses me. Yeah, when you see lots of noises in the market, then simply you stay away. You only take trades when it's confident. And when you're confident, if you're not confident in its direction, in its condition, then simply stay away. Because markets are moving every day, almost 24 hours. So you can always look for the next opportunity when it comes. Let's see. Ahmed says, how do you calculate the lot sizing? Are you using some tools for that. Yes, there is a lot sizing calculator on Baby Pips, and also was it the myfxbook.com also offers the lot calculator, and that's simply that I use. And also I use mobile app too to calculate the lot sizing. Yeah, I don't calculate all the time like by these writings. I never do that. I use these tools to calculate the lot sizings. So after some minutes, so this is where I place a buy theoretically, and this is still bullish. So I would say that this is now ranging P wave. This is called P wave. So let me capture this. And I expect the P wave to broken upwards in this condition because I don't still see the bearish price action. But once the market breaks a P wave downwards this way, then it might go down this way. So we'll see. For now, I expect the market breaks upwards towards this direction because this is on bullish in the wave like this. And let me go back to Ethereum in 5. Okay, so this is where I place a buy. And this is also in the P wave. Looks identical, but let's just wait until the market moves a bit more. Okay. So as the market goes like this, I draw lines, erase lines, and redo lines, and I create another scenarios as it goes on. And this is fun. This is fun to watch watch charts, monitoring charts as it goes on, because we never know what's going to happen in the future. All right, let's see. Hello, Zigzag. Thank you for joining from San Diego. Good to see you. It's a nice city. I visited a couple of times in the past. Yeah, flat pancakes markets. Yeah, it's ranging basically. Thank you for the comment. Okay, Men in Black says 1920 Ethereum short. Is it a good trade? Let me see. 1920 will be all the way up. So yeah, this is, let me see, let me check 1 hour chart. And 1920 is around this level. And yeah, I would say that this is still bearish in 1 hour chart. From here, on the 16th of July, 4 p.m. in UTC, it's been bearish in wave. So I would say that this is bearish and going down this way. It might break the support at 1847.48 and go down this way. It's possible. But for now, today, as a scalper in 5-minute chart only, this is bullish. So I'm holding buy right now, theoretically. Not physically, but theoretically, I place a buy and monitoring the chart during this live stream. It says, hi Sir K, what is your opinion on high frequency auto tradings? That actually changes the market condition for sure. And that also creates more ranging market in the lower time frames, in higher time frames too. But there are always pros for manual trades. There is always a way to overcome or overtake these high frequency trades by manual trades, and simply that's what I do. Yosef says, what's the difference between trading the indexes like SPY and Forex? I'm very new to tradings. The difference, many differences. The market itself different, and the volatility is different, and also the trend length is also different. Forex is 2 pairs market, including this cryptos. This is Ethereum and USD. The relative strengths between Ethereum USD, and this is a market. These are the candlesticks, power between Ethereum and USD. And Forex involves two markets or 2 currencies, whereas index is purely based on one market. So that's the simple and major difference. And since Forex pairs or these cryptos are the power balance between 2 currencies or 2 markets, they never, they move actively, more actively, meaning more active ups and downs than compared to stock markets or indices. So, in my opinion, I think Forex markets or crypto markets are more difficult to trade than stock markets or indices, because simply it goes up and down every week. But the pros about these Forex markets or cryptos is that you have more opportunities to buy and sell in both ways every week. You can run profits by buying it, but at the same time you can run profits by selling the market. So I think that's a cons, and you can have more opportunities, but the cons is that you have more fake outs sometimes, and the market can be very tricky on these Forex pairs or cryptos. Okay, let's see. Apex says, when will be on live on your second channel? I'm not sure. Maybe sometime next week I will. I did the live testing a couple of days ago, and it works through mobile. So I will do that sometime next week. So finally, this week, I'm settling in this new apartment, and I'm still buying some furniture and some pictures on the wall, and I have to buy some TV and some shelf and everything else. So in that sense, I'm still a bit busy. So, but things should be settling down over this weekend and early next week. So after that, I have more time. So let me come back to Bitcoin, 5-minute chart. Okay, still P wave. So here you see the P wave. The market is at the upper side of the P wave. So here you have to adjust the line a bit like this, so that you can capture the better resistance level like this. So as the market moves, you have to redo the lines. You have to refine the lines like this. So since this is still P wave, we don't know which it's going. So let's wait for a couple more minutes until it breaks either direction. So I'm still in the break even on the Bitcoin, and Ethereum is still break even a small loss in this case. Since this is weekend, the market is a bit quiet, but let's see which way it goes in the short term. So as the market goes, you redo the lines and you create different scenarios, and yeah, this is very important. So please come back to tomorrow, Sunday, and I cover all the Forex pairs and commodity gold and oil and indices, and also news for next week. But today, let's focus on these two pairs, two markets, and focus on the price action as it's moving. Apex, can you explain what the P wave? A P wave is this this triangle range. Yeah, P wave is the name from Ichimoku, but this is basically triangle range. So when the lower highs and higher lows like this, it's called P wave, and simply you wait for the breakout towards either direction. When you add one line vertical like this, it becomes shape of P, and that's why in Ichimoku this is called like P wave. Ethereum is short. We'll see. This is still uptrend to me since the 11 a.m. today in UTC. It's been uptrending, so I would say buy is a good call. Nisa says we should draw the line at the wick or the close. It depends on how many times the market reacts, but I recommend to draw the lines on the wick than the body itself. Because when you think about it, let's say the market, if you take the previous resistance as the example, or maybe this one, for example, the market went all the way up, but it's been resisted at 1910.16 for some reason, and after that, the market goes bearish afterwards. So that means the buyers were following on this I wave upwards, and exactly from this candlestick, there are sellers. So there are two factors for this bearish. Sellers coming into the market, and also buyers close positions, and afterwards the market went down this way. And after that, the market went down this way, and you have to think about these sellers, where they put the stop loss. Is it above the body or above the wick? And most likely, they place the stop loss above the wick. And this is the reason why you better take the wick highs and lows for the lines, so that you know potentially where the stop losses are, these invisible stop losses are. So here too, the market went up and became bearish, and these very short-term sellers are placing stop losses above the wick high like this, the scalpers. The order, the stop loss is invisible, but you can feel stop loss by looking at the wick pointing upwards this way. So that's why I recommend you to draw the lines on the wicks than body. Okay, Willie says, Mr. K, can you help? Can you please give insight how to identify false breakout in the P wave or in any SNR? Fake out, you have to wait for the candle close. Because right now you see the market breaking, market about to break the P wave. You can call this as a P wave breakout already, but if you adjust the line like this way, then you can also say that the market is not breaking the P wave yet. So for the reliable P wave breakout, it should break the multiple resistances, in this case descending line upwards this way, and the close price, the candlestick close, should be above the P wave like this. Bullish candle close should be above the P wave and close it, and from the next candlestick that will be a buy. Otherwise it can be fake and the market can reverse backwards. And same as the resistance level too, support level. You have to wait for the candlestick close. Unless it closes, you cannot identify whether it's a breakout or not. So in this case, I would still say that this is within the P wave still, and we don't know still which way it goes. So you have to adjust like this until it clearly breaks towards either direction. Let me look at the Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin, this is, I would say, the P wave broken upwards in this direction. You can see that the close price is above the P wave. The previous candle's close is above the P wave, and this is the clear breakout. And we have to wait for this candlestick close. And if it closes above the P wave, and we can also say that this is a P wave breakout. And from next candlestick onwards, we expect the market goes up like this. So we'll see. Okay, let's see. Main Black says best indicator for the beginners. I would say Ichimoku is good. If you can master Ichimoku, that's the best way to understand the market condition. Before, I thought that Ichimoku was very difficult because it involves with 5 lines, and Kumo is like forwarded, Chikou span backward, Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen are looking like moving averages, but they are actually not. So when I was a beginner, I thought that Ichimoku is very difficult, complicated. But once you master it, it becomes very easy and powerful and very simple. So even for beginners, I recommend to master Ichimoku and price action to confirm the market condition correctly. Okay, Nisa says, second question, cryptocurrency is 24/7. Should we change the setting of the Ichimoku? I'm not sure about that actually, because Ichimoku originally was created to trade stock markets in index, Dow Jones, and Nikkei, Japan index, and a couple of other indexes. Goichi Hosoda explained by Ichimoku. So, and he never talked about Forex. So, but and back then, the market was not moving 5 days per week. So, in that sense, there's a question that we have to change the setting of Ichimoku as of now, because the market moves 5 days per week now. And even cryptos are moving 24 hours, 7 days, every day. So, for myself, I use Ichimoku default setting on Forex and gold to take trades, and it works. So you can start using Ichimoku default setting on crypto, and once you master the default Ichimoku setting, then you can change it to some other settings. But if you change the settings, then you cannot use what we call Kihon Suchi numbers, the series of numbers 9, 17, 26, 33, 42, 51, and so on and on. These Kihon Suchi numbers are based on the original settings of Ichimoku. So if you change the setting of Ichimoku, then you have to change the Kihon Suchi numbers, and also you have to change the way to count the time cycles. And with that in mind, you can change the settings. Okay, let's see. Harry says, I only trade gold, okay? I tested my strategy in Forex pairs. It doesn't seem to work that well. Okay, so if that's the case, you better focus on the market that it's working. That's very important. Kishore says, okay, is it important to have the YouTube channel to join Ichimoku community, and what is the subscription change for the Ichimoku charge for the Ichimoku community? Ichimoku community is the community that I run over YouTube, and let me open the page. Oh, looks like it doesn't load, but if you can see join button on YouTube on the PC, you must be able to find join button, and that's where you can join the Ichimoku community. And this is where I share my views of the markets by Ichimoku purely based on the original books of Ichimoku. And this is $30 per month. And you get all the perks. You get these 3 books, Ichimoku Basic Master Book, where you can master 5 lines of Ichimoku, and also Ichimoku Basic Theories book, where you can master 3 theories, web theory, time theory, and the price theory. I wrote the book myself by reading the original books, so that's available also with this $30 monthly subscription. And plus, twice of live streams every week, and lots of other perks. So let me come back to the chart. Okay, so now this is ranging. So in the Bitcoin right now, I would say that this is becoming ranging. There is no more P wave, but this is range because the highs are almost at the same level. We can take the highs at these levels, almost the same, but the lows are getting higher. So this is called ascending P wave now. So I redo the line like this, and now this is looking ascending P wave, and I expect the market goes up and breaks the ascending P wave, ascending triangle upwards this way. And I think same is true on Ethereum. Let me check. Ethereum is now P wave broken downwards. So there is a potential downtrend from here. So if the market breaks the week low in 5 at 1873.91, then that will be an exit timing. If this was Forex pair, then I will exit there. I usually exit before the price hit the stop loss. In this case, if I take 2% risk per trade, if the stop loss is calculated to be 2%, and if I exit here, that will be only 1% risk per trade. I lose 1% of my whole capital and save the rest to trade on other opportunities. Okay, it says, hi Sir K, how long do you stay there in Dubai? For a long time, I would say. For a couple of years, I will be staying in Dubai. yeah, there's no plans to come back to Japan for now. So yeah, I will let everybody know when I come back to Japan on my second channel or my Twitter. But right now, I'm in Dubai. Okay, so I guess I will be ending the live stream for now. Thank you for joining, everyone, and thank you for the comments. I do see lots and lots of more comments, but I have to go and switch it to the Ichimoku membership live, which happens in about 8 minutes or so. So once again, thank you for the participations, and sorry I wasn't able to cover all the comments. After I end the live stream, I will come back to this live stream and read and enjoy the comments. So thank you for joining, everyone. I hope you learned something new on today's live stream as well. So please have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next one. So until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Right? Bye for now. Mata ne, everyone. Thank you.